Welcome. So this is me walking to the riverside where the river has flooded some houses. The sun was so scorchy and I didn't want to talk whilst walking because I was already tired. Guys, so I've reached where the flood has occurred at Twifo, Praso, Transukoda area, and as you can see from my behind, you see that the water has actually taken over people's homes. And I'm coming to show to you the house that I visited some time back and showed you that they are building a new house. So let me just show you. So this is how far the flood has taken over people's homes. Some parts of their homes at Transukoda. And this particular house, it was a house I visited some time back and it was demolished by the rain. In fact, not the rain, but the river after the flood. So they built it again as I showed you in the video, and now the flood has taken over again. So the people have moved out of the place. So the lady that I spoke to, she's with me over here. I'm going to ask her how they are coping with all this flood taking over their homes here at Transukoda. So that is the place. I cannot walk through the water because this is a pra that has extended to this side. But this is the house they built, 2-bedroom house that has been taken over by the flood again. So they have moved out to a different place because of the water. The pra has really flooded because of the rains. It's not only Accra that is flooded or Takoradi alone, but this place also has been flooded by the water. And this is Twifo Praso, Transukoda. The lady is here. Let us talk to her. Let's see what she has to say. Madam, what is saying? Na enyamu na nanu beba na musi dan say musi atena mu no. Eba ne say na mwasan to afi ha biom.
Ya ko ba do ma na yegusu nkra. Titi akodu say ewie bibia ewie na yabetin. Eba mpo. Ye nya be 5 months here. Tisi na egusu to na asan ewie na de fa. Tisi ama asan ha ye pa say ni bebi aye ko.
Enti
fo fie na say akodwe ni ha.
Insu ni tumbe mra hini.
Juntu ye no be say 1 year mu aneko.
Okay.
Esi dan ye be yusu ye ba dan no mu ni de. Asha say me say ba 5 months kwa ye nya ye. Na so be na ma ye wi abe fa ani. Say nya be won ko from China. Ya wa ye tare sana. Ye be nya be bia ye de ye de eti betu.
Nti mo dan krofo nchen be bosom ya ahini na days ahini.
Ye ko on be ko weekend.
Okay. Nti se si anwe ne den.
Say ni nyam wife say be won ye be so no say am ye sro mo so be ya do no me boa ya. Ye be ya asase be betu ya say ko ye wa ko tena ho. Ye say gusu say ye tena nsu na ya say de bia nsu ne be ba sa.
So you heard her. The rain and the floods have taken over their homes again. And I'm going to show you how serious the situation is. I don't think the water is going away anytime soon because it is still raining every day, every time now. Look at somebody's home behind me, flooded because of the rains, and they need help. Let me just show you how serious the flood is. So that is somebody's house that I'm standing in, shooting. It was getting dark and so the place looked a bit dark. That is the location you are seeing from above. And look at the pra. Those who watched my video before this one, you will notice that there were some stones in the river. Those stones have been covered by the river because of the overflowing of the river. All those big stones that I showed you in the video before this particular one, all those stones have been covered. And that is the girl's house. The arrow pointing down, that is her house. So now they can't stay in the house because the flood is now rising and they cannot tell what the future holds. That's her house over there. The building behind her house is actually a bar, and which has also been flooded. And where I stood to shoot the drone is where this man wearing green is walking. So you see a round space with people over there. I'm just with them shooting. That is a sand that has been collected to make a heap So we are standing on that sand. Yeah, good evening. Are you serious? Hey, when they say we also do have turn a bit more. I had to walk past this place and I was a bit afraid because I cannot tell the depth of the water. So I made this guy take the lead and I gave my drone bag to him to carry for me before it falls into the water. So that is my drone bag that he's carrying so that I don't lose it in case the bag should fall, because I'm already having my camera shooting this particular video. Okay, bye. See how this place has flooded. That is the animal coop right on my left, and look at the way the place is full of water. All the stones that were showing have all disappeared. Look at this place. The river has really flooded, and it keeps flooding every year when it rains. What can be done to prevent this? What can be done to prevent this water from entering these people's house every year, every time? Look at this house too. The place is full up. If you haven't yet watched my other video, just try to watch it. I will leave the link in the description box so that you check and see where the water level was before this time, and then you see the stones I'm talking about, the rocks that were in the river before the water came and has covered everything. That is the lady's house, and I stood in this front house, the first house on your left, to make my video. That place too is flooded. Everywhere near the river has flooded.